Lady Lily back with another video, and this is the Housewives of Potomac season 4. What is this, episode 7? Salty behavior. So the show opens up with Monique getting ready for the rainbow party. She gets a couple of calls. She gets a call from Robin. She's unable to attend because her sons have football games. She gets a call from Giselle because Angel is sick. So Monique is trying to stay in positive spirits, but she is getting a couple of calls from people about cancelizations. Nevertheless, it's going to be an awesome event. So those who do tend to show up is Karen and Ray and Ashley and Michael, and Candace and Chris is going to come later. But they come, they show up. Miss Shirley, who is Chris' mama, she is in the house. She is present and ready to cause hell, I guess. So the backstory on Miss Shirley is she has not been to this new house, because remember they got the house. It's been like 2 years since Monique saw Miss Shirley. So she just want to make sure that everything goes over and they can mend their mend the situation. So Ashley and Michael are the first to meet Miss Shirley. They comes up to her, try to shake her hand, saying she don't shake hands, she don't do hugs, and she don't shake hands, and they want to do hug, and she said she would hug, but she ain't into the smell. And they was like, with the cologne, she said no, the alcohol smell. And they said, oh, you don't drink? She said, I don't do nothing but drink Jesus. I said, stop it, stop it, stop it. She said she don't drink. And I think I was on the phone when that happened. And like my TV be up loud. So the person was like, what did they say? I said, she said she don't drink nothing but Jesus juice. Now, anyway, Monique and Chris goes on. They greet their guests. They talk about what was the purpose of the party. What does it mean? What does a rainbow baby mean? They released dubs. And then all of a sudden, Miss Shirley took the damn mic. And Chris was like, he had looked like he really didn't want to give it to her. But he went on, and she got on the mic, and she apologized to Monique publicly. And she was just saying that she's, that's her family. She loved her daughter-in-law. She really loved her son, and she loved the baby that's in Monique's belly. And they gonna work on moving forward, and the past is the past. So that was good. That was good. I was hoping Miss Shirley would come and just turn things around, because and of course Bravo had to throw another dig in there. They did that heifer comment once again. So anyway, Candace and Chris missed this part. They show up late, so they missed all this part. So the guests are going to be seated to take in their meal. And Monique was saying, since we've been sharing, does anybody want to talk about their journeys or share things they're going through dealing with loss? And prior to Monique saying that, Ashley and Michael was having a conversation about maybe when they have their finally get pregnant, they should do something to honor the baby that was lost too. And Michael got real emotional. And this is a different Michael that we saw prior to past seasons, who was against having a baby and doing all this. So he's really choked up. I mean, he's choked up to the point that he even, walks off, because it's just a lot. It's just really a lot. So Ashley takes the mic, and she talks about how she, suffered a miscarriage, and, she thought it'd be easy to, have a baby by the man she loved, and, but she's willing to try again. Y'all know I'm ad-libbing on this one, but I think that's what she was saying. But yeah, so she was like, thanks for having this, and maybe there needs to be more dialogues and talks about this. So it was really good, and I think that was a step for Ashley in the right direction. Karen was there, she's dealing with her loss, and she just realized that right now her and Ashley are both dealing with loss in different capacities, but there's a loss. So yeah. Let me see where we off to. So after that, Ashley pulled Karen to the side and they have a talk, and she was saying that maybe they should get together and do something, just the two of them, and try to work on their relationship. Karen seems to be open about it, and we're going to see later on in the episode that they do get together and make a connection. So Giselle, and by the way, the girls are back from New Orleans, if I didn't say that, but so Giselle is back. Her mom comes to visit her. She was telling her the recap of what went on in New Orleans. Giselle's parents is divorced after 35 years of marriage, and Giselle's mom was like, I don't even bring that man up. So she was talking about Giselle Day. So we don't know what's the backstory on that, but mama didn't want to hear about daddy and his shenanigans. So Giselle was telling her she was going to counseling. She's still going to counseling despite of the, her not talking to Sherman. She's still going to counseling, and it has opened her up to some things. And she says she thinks she's ready to purchase a home. So actually, I think somebody had, took a dig that she was renting her home. So I guess that is true. Because I think somebody did a dig about her renting her home in a prior season. But she said she's ready to buy a house. She actually came across something. It's been sitting for a year, but the only thing about it is a fixer-upper. And she was just saying, her mama said, you sure you want to deal with that? Because that's a lot, to what's going on. I see a siren down here. I see a siren down there. I see the ambulance. 1, 2, 3 ambulance. What the hell going on? Do I need to get the hell out the way? Because this ain't good. This is not good. Why I'm seeing 3 ambulances? Do I need to just take my butt back home and get into bed? I don't know. But anyway, her mother was just saying fixer-uppers are hard, and it's a lot of time. It's extra. Sometimes it can be extra money, and it takes, patience. So it's funny how they brought it up, because they segue into Robin. Robin is back at this damn rehab project. So now the project post been done in 4 months. Now it's been 10. They are still spending money. Apparently the damn cabinets is wrong. And while they're showing this segment, they just showing all the money that Robin and her mama been putting into this project, and they still behind. Apparently the cabinets that showed up today was wrong, so that's some more money got to get spent. Robin's just over it, but they're determined to keep this going, and they're hoping they can get a profit from it. But according to Bravo, making it seem like it's gonna be at a loss. So I'm trying to see. Let me see here from there. Okay, Monique, Chris, and Mama sit down to have a conversation. And, Chris' mother was just saying, you shouldn't be taking what she say seriously. She's the mama. She flipped at the mouth. And then Monique said, well, a lot of stuff you're saying is not necessarily funny, and it's mean and it's hurtful. Chris was telling her that, because mama felt like she supposed to get a pass. Chris was saying, it's time out for it. It's just uncalled for. He was just saying life is short and we need to cherish the time we have together. And which is true. You just never know people's time on earth anymore. So you just have to enjoy and say, I love you. And if you want to be with them, because, people are dropping dead, y'all. And it's like, anywhere, it's not just necessarily people who've been sick and dying off, but it could be some of the most healthier people just dropping off dead. So it's like, you have to enjoy these moments that you have. You have to embrace it. You can't keep saying, I'm going to put it off tomorrow. Or I should have did this. Live in the moment now, because, our time on this earth is precious and we don't know when God will call our number. So I get what Chris is saying. So they're going to move forward and have a better relationship. But Bravo still was shady for throwing, they always got to throw in that heifer clip. They just continue to throw that heifer clip in there. So I'm hoping the best for Monique and her mother-in-law. That, like she said, it's important. She grew up. She was around her grandparents, great-grandparents, and she wants her kids to have the same things. And that's important. Grandparents are important. They have an important role. Outside of those who really have to truly raise their kids, the grandmas that can come in and just really love on the kid, on the grandkids is important. So Ashley and Michael go to a doctor, do some acupuncture. Ashley's really trying to move forward with this baby. So they were saying maybe it's Michael and his sperm, and she said no, because she got pregnant. Michael's 59, by the way, and I just say acupuncture just looks painful. A lot of people say it's not; it just pinches some needles, but it looks painful. So they was pricking Ashley in her lower abdomen to try to stimulate the uterus and all this stuff. And, she's saying this is not her first miscarriage. She miscarried at 19, and she was looking, contemplating getting an abortion. But what happened was she ended up miscarrying. And I guess at the time she feels she was 19, she wasn't ready. But now here, the time she was ready, and this is a second miscarriage. So she's just wondering what's up with her body, that her body's rejecting babies at the time. So Michael got emotional again, and it's like it's really eating at Michael. It's like, wow. And then she was saying, as she said, seeing Michael emotional, it affects her because she just want to have the baby by the man she loves. So from there, it's been a lot of car accidents, a lot of car crashes. We just reckless on this road. Just a lot of car crashes, people getting smashed up, and yeah. So Giselle goes over to visit Candace at Chris's restaurant. She's not there just yet, so Chris is keeping Giselle company, putting some food on the table. Giselle was finna go get messy and ask about that, that brown penis, about the brown penis, but she was cut off by the time Candace arrived. And so Candace says Chris is getting ready to work on the cookbook, and she wants to invite the girls over so they can taste test the recipes before they start, putting together stuff for print. Ashley is just Candace is recapping the rainbow party, what Ashley was saying, and she was like, she didn't know to take her serious or not. And then in the confessional, Candace was like, well, what you really should be worried about is the comments Michael was saying, but I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Candace said Monique had said something on the trip about Katie. She was saying when she first met her, she was prim, proper princess with ball gowns. She said now she's like, a slave. She's like Amistad, give us free. And then Candace gonna lie and said like she wasn't laughing, but it showed in the clip that she was laughing. And then she also said in her confessions, maybe I shouldn't say it, because that's finna start a war, as we will see in the mid-season trailer. It's gonna start a war. So I think that was just pretty much it. Now Katie's a slave. Now I admit, Katie's dress game has been a little more like free-spirited, free-flowing, boho chic. It's like boho chic. That's what I'm getting from Katie this season with her dress and appearance. More boho chic, which is not necessarily a horrible thing, but yeah. So this is the last part. Karen ends up meeting Ashley to do like a spiritual healing session, and this is something they feel like they can bond off of. So the lady comes in, she says she's giving hugs, she's trying to feel the spirit, and Karen, like, she was feeling her diaphragm, she's like she was full, and then she was touching on her, and Karen's like, this is some bull stuff, and she bullshit. Then she says, I'm also a medium. And then she said, I was trying to resist, but your dad is here. He's entered, and he was just telling her to be strong, go on, you're going to be fine, baby girl. And she said, I know. And, the woman was speaking through Karen's dad. And everything she was, everything, it was just confirmations to Karen that she's going to be all right, go on, be strong. And Karen was like, I know. And, that was a really breaking point for Karen. She was just saying that her parents was her platform. Her parents was her, all. She never thought she would lose both parents so close together. And then it was really an awakening experience for Karen. Ashley was just thinking of her experience. She says she feels overwhelmed. She has doubts. She don't know if she's gonna be, a good mother, or, or not. why is her body not functioning? And then she was saying, like, Michael is getting older, he'll be 60 soon, and she was just saying, like, she don't want to be alone. And then Karen was just saying Ray was 50 when Raven was born. She said that baby is gonna keep him alive. So hold on one second.
Alright, thank you so much. I'm going to help you.
Yes, can I have a egg McMuffin sandwich and medium what's that, Sprite berry? The Sprite berry, triple berry drink, that's it.
Egg muffin with the Sprite 518 $1.56.
Okay. So yeah, she said that baby is going to keep her young and kind of keep Michael young, and they're gonna be fine. It's gonna all come together. So they hugged and bonded over that, and that was good. That was good. I'm glad, you know, that they trying to make amends, because everybody was saying, even some of the other YouTube reviews that I watched, you know, Karen, now Giselle and Ashley by far was the most messy of the girls when it came to Karen last season. So that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I thought it was a good episode, and I think it's going to be the turning point for Karen and Ashley. I think this is going to be an opportunity for Ashley to grow and learn from her situations and be more open about her feelings and needs and all this good stuff. So I think Ashley's going to get on the right track. And we know in modern time, right now, she is pregnant, so something's gonna pass. So we'll just watch and see. They did show the mid-season trailer, so do this episode. So it looks like we're in for a treat for some more drama, some more issues and concerns. I think what Monique said about Katie is gonna come out the wash, so you're gonna see some little beefs there. And yeah, that and the issue with Michael is gonna come out to play as well, the scandal that we all, you know, took notice to. Yep. I like your nails.
Thank you so much and have a great day.
You too, thank you. So we're gonna see that play out. So that is it. That is all. Thank you for hanging in there, and thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. Have an awesome and blessed day, and have an awesome and blessed week. Yes, can I have grape jelly, please? One. Grape. Yeah. Thank you so much. You too.